frage ich, wenn ich das mache. Ah ja, da kommen tatsächlich auch die Dinge aus dem Ding. Das ist cool. Hey there, friend. Nice to meet you. Name's Raptillion. I'm a massive animal lover and you'll always find me working on the surface. Do you say you work on the surface? Ups. Jedes Mal muss man von vorne machen. Right. I haven't really been keeping the best track, but I'm pretty sure I've been up here 3 or 4 years. That's the longest stretch of time any human has spent on the surface. For the sake of sharing my findings with others, I make radio broadcasts to the Ark whenever I have the chance. This is the first time one of my transmissions has been successful. On that note, I actually have a question I'd like to ask you. What's your opinion of raptures? I despise them. I see, so you hold a lot of animosity against raptures. Well, after you see what I have to show you, I'll have you singing praises of raptures. That's impossible. Haha, you mustn't be so small-minded, my friend. Nothing is impossible in this world. The only thing that separates us from raptures is our own prejudice. Find me at these coordinates. If you're interested, even a little. Und dann geht man an die Oberfläche auf in ein Kapitel, wo man schon abgeschlossen hat, und dann knallt man da 3 Raptors weg und dann hört man von 2 oder einen von 2 oder von 3 hört man dann die Story hier. 2 Raptors nearby. Along with it, something that resembles a rapture. Buzz buzz. That's one weird looking rapture. If you ask me, it seems a bit slapped together. You can even see the seams. The suspense is killing me. Let's go take a closer look. No. Before that, we need to make sure we are safe. Let's dispose of the raptures. Screech. Hey, wait. Wait for me. Huh? Does it talk? Buzz buzz. It's me. Relax, you guys. It's me, Raptillion. Huh? I was hoping to introduce one of the raptures to you guys, but he skedaddled after you all. Made such a ruckus. Sorry, but that's one friend I'm not interested in meeting. Me neither. You can't pay me to be friends with a rapture. Also, have you lost your mind? What were you thinking? To approach a horde of raptures in that rinky-dink model of yours? They're more likely to tear your head off than become your friend. Haha, you don't have to worry about me. I'm an experienced survivalist and I've been working with them for several years now. Although we may have missed this chance, we will surely catch a rare glimpse of their faces close up. If we are more cautious than approaching the next time, I'll contact you if another opportunity presents itself. Buzz. Hum hum. As she emits rapture-esque calls, Raptillion walks with a rapture-like gait and disappears into the horizon. Hi friend, this is my way of apologizing for not living up to my promise of giving you an awesome experience. But rest assured, next time I'll show you the majestic beauty that rapture possess. Why do you admire rapture so much? I've always loved animals since I was a child. Of course, most scholars shouldn't categorize raptures as animals per se, but who says we can't expand the definition of that word? I'm sorry, but it's very difficult to relate to all this. For now, I'm sure it is. After all, you've never been shown their beautiful side. Have you seen a group of raptures all moving together, single file, under the warm glow of the setting sun? It's like traveling back in the savannah of the past. One day, I'll have you see that spectacular view with your own eyes. As for now, I have to get going. Und danach hat er noch eine zweite Nebenmission direkt gehabt. It's been a while, friend. How have you been? Hopefully, you still remember me. The one who obsessed the raptures. That's me, although I refer the term animal lover to obsessed. It's important thing that you remember me from the moment you weren't able to catch a good glimpse of the raptures before. All I've been thinking about is how I can get you to hang out with them, while keeping you out of danger, of course. Then it finally came to me. The entire reason I've been able to get so close to raptors is the mock rapture suit I made, which I call the Raptor Camo. So I figured I could make one for you. Oh no, Let me tell you, I had to search high and low to scrounge up all the necessary parts. Leftover rapture parts, remnants from the old times, you name it. I had a rapture of close calls with some raptures along the way, but I managed to get everything. But were you just about to say something? It's nothing. Oh, it wasn't anything too special? Haha. I'll send you the Raptor Camo soon. When you have time, you can put it on and come see me. We can practice how to get near the raptors. I wait for you at these coordinates. Isn't this all a bit unbecoming for a commander? Not at all. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. If anything, you should be proud. This is one of only 2 Raptor Camo suits in the entire world. Raptor Camo? What is that? Does it transform you into a rapture? Maybe it's made of raptures. It seems a bit unwieldy. Are you sure this can be used as a disguise? Of course. My suit not only mimics a raptor's appearance, but their sound. It even reproduces the flashes of that core emits. Of course, everything is manual operated, so it's a bit of a workout for the person inside. But it's nothing a bit of practice can take care of. First off, whenever raptors are healing themselves, buzz buzz, this is the sound they make. You've got to turn the gray handle at just the right speed. I grope around in the darkness and manage to grab the gray handle. Buzz buzz buzz! Wait, if you turn it too quickly, breach! It emits a distress signal for all nearby raptors. Something big coming in fast at 3 o'clock. Wow, that signal works really well. You all are going to be the death of me, I swear. Hey, what happened to all of this supposedly being risk-free? You said the commander wouldn't be in any danger. Well, everything's hardest the first time round. Now that Bo has learned what not to do, the commander... Ich hasse es so sehr, das kann niemand vorlesen. The commander. So spricht auch niemand. The commander will be able to disguise himself more perfectly next time. Ich meine, es sind 2 Buchstaben, die kannst du doch noch schreiben. What makes you think there's going to be a next time? You said that if you had any common sense, you'd end it here. Come on, you guys. No one has ever achieved what was once thought impossible, by giving up at the first sign of failure. We mustn't give up so soon. Commander, our gunshots have attracted more raptors. We should head back. Sorry about all of that. I'm afraid I must apologize to you once again. Things may not have planned out well this time around, but I assure you I will show you some amazing sights next time. You have my word. Why are you so intent on showing me this? I sense great potential in you. I've shared my vision of raptors and humans, coexisting with countless people. But you're the only one who believed me. Bo, you're the only one who believed me. It is more wonderful than I imagined. When I finally have someone to share my vision with, I'm going to start preparing for the next step. So I'd really appreciate if you can. Keep trying out the Raptor Camo I gave you. I'll think about it. Jetzt hier so ein kleiner Mini-Nebenarc. Ich glaube, nachdem ist es, glaube ich, vorbei. Doch, da hinten kommt noch mal ein bisschen was und dann gehört er zur Main Story, glaube ich. So, wo waren wir? Oh, hier sogar noch eins. Friend, it's time. I finally devised a method where you can hide amongst the raptures, even if you're not familiar with the rapture camouflage. You just need a little help from me. Really figured it out? As you know, the Raptor Camo is very thick and needs to keep generating repair noises. When you made a mistake last time, it was difficult for me to put it out in time. That won't be a problem in this, baby. Say hello to your new dedicated hotline for Rapto Camo. It's called Hotline. Try it out for yourself, and you'll see what I mean. You can find me at these coordinates. Try to get here as quickly as possible. What exactly is this hotline? It's not gonna fall apart midway through, is it? Haha, don't worry so much. I've already installed it, so all we have to do now is test it. Alright, Bob. Can you locate the hotline receiver inside the suit? I fumble around in the dark and eventually feel a plastic cap connected to a thin thread. I put the plastic cap to my scheiß Dosentelefon. Testing, can you hear me? Since I can hear you breathing, I'm going to call this test a success. You can't be serious about this. Relax, everyone. This is all intentional. If you actually use wireless communications around raptures, not only would they be jammed, but they may also be intercepted and end up provoking the raptures at the same time. Therefore, it's imperative to make everything as analog as possible. Alright, one thing you should never forget when using the hotline is to keep turning the handle and making repair noises. Buzz, buzz. Yes, just like that. Alright, let's put it together, everything we've practiced so far. Time for the final rehearsal. First time and foremost, make repair sounds. Buzz, buzz. Good. You know how to turn the handle at the right speed. Next up, we have how about imitating a flashing core. From what I've observed, raptors flash their cores, either right before they attack or whenever they're in a really good mood. There is, however, a subtle difference between the two patterns, so you mustn't confuse the two. You have to pay close attention. Blink, 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 blink. Wait, hold on. Fast flickering like that can be mistaken that you are looking for a fight. I practiced mimicking raptors with Raptillion the whole day. You made a lot of progress today. You're a natural in Rapto Camo at this point, nearly indistinguishable from an actual rapture. I think it's time we take these suits out for a spin. How are you feeling? Are you excited about these once-in-a-lifetime experiences? I'm ready to go. Good. The raptures are all starving at this point, so they'll be acting irrational. We'll wait until they've had their fill and calm down. That way they'll be calm, relaxed and collected, even with a stranger like you in their midst. I'll be in touch when the time is right. Take care of yourself then. Hey there, friend. It's here. The time we've been waiting for is finally here. What is that? The group of raptors that I've been following has been incredibly high spirits lately. They must have caught a fair amount of prey recently. Either way, they shouldn't care if a new raptor joining the group. Now's the perfect time to observe them? Precisely. Blah blah blah. These are the coordinates they've been congregating at. They're going there to rest and repair any damaged parts. Once we get there, all we have to do is keep a low profile and blend in and observe them. Alright. Oh yes. Is it possible for your Nikke friends to keep their distance? Nikkes and raptors don't exactly get along at all, after all. Their presence may agitate the raptors. And we may end up on the receiving end of aggression. I'll make sure to understand the situation. Thanks. I'll be waiting for you at the rendezvous point. Come meet me there in your Rapto Camo. Buzz buzz. Buzz buzz. Buzz buzz. I grope around in the dark and pick up the hotline receiver. Alright. I think we've successfully joined the raptures. What do you think? They're all portrayed as bloodthirsty monsters, so it must be quite a sight seeing them all resting here so peacefully. The more you know about them, the greater their allure. Once you start to understand each of their individual personalities, you really see why I think they should be considered a new form of animal life. Buzz buzz. I'll introduce them to one by one. First, at the very end, we have Crawler. Screech Buzz! I modeled my raptor camo after him. He resembles a form of marine life called a crab. At first, it seems unusual that Crawler skitters around sideways, but various literature will tell you that crabs walk in the exact same fashion. Hence, the term crab walk. To his left, we have Squid. You can guess which sea creature he takes after. Blink, blink, blink. Hey, he's sending you a friendly signal. Why don't you blink your flashlight as we practiced beforehand? I fumbled with the flashlight before turning it on and off. Blink, blink, blink. Screech! Oh no, you must have done it too slowly. You better get a move on. When moving away, it's the best to imitate Crawler's movements. Take 3 steps to the side while turning your core flashing on and off. Then jump as far backwards as possible before taking another 3 steps to the side. Rinse and repeat. No. That was great. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was an amazing experience. The 2 raptors you saw today, Crawler and Squid, they're quite a dynamic duo. Both are imitating sea creatures that we don't see anymore. Maybe not exactly the same, but a close enough imitation. Isn't it amazing? The fact that these raptors are imitating animals that are extinct since their arrival, perhaps people thousands of years from now, can surmise what sort of animals have wandered the surface by looking at these guys. It's ironic when you think about it. I can see why you feel that way. In a way, the raptors have taken the place of the animals from the past. Nature has always evolved that way, and the arrival of raptors may simply be part of it. Anyway, how do you feel about it? Observing higher class raptors next time? It goes without saying that it'll be much more dangerous. However, it's a complete different experience, as they imitate more highly evolved creatures than the ones you saw today. If anything comes up, I'll let you know. Nehmen wir mal an, hier sind die High Class Raptors. Hey, our friend! Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. But the wait is finally over. I've got a big old hefty boy just waiting for us to check out. It's gonna be like nothing you've ever seen before. Won't it be dangerous? Sorry, but it's going to be hard guaranteeing your complete safety this time though. These guys are wild beasts in every sense of the word. They can be extremely unpredictable, but I have a list of precautions. I'll be going over you before we come face to face with them. As long as you follow these precautions, nothing bad will happen to you. What do you mean by precautions? For example, you must never, ever show signs of weakness, like impling or weakened energy core, in mind of a masterclass rapture. Could it be that... That's right, haha. Just like how the wildlife of yesteryear had a food chain, these fellas do as well. It's sad to see how injured and weak animals are inevitably being targeted by predators in any ecosystem. Ich verstehe immer noch nicht, warum es Predator heißt und nicht Predator, aber gut. I'll go over the details with you in person. Englisch halt. We can meet at the rendezvous point. Oh, and your Nikke friends, I'll make sure they keep their distance. Perfect. Buzz. I make some repair noises. I heard Raptillion's voice over the hotline. Shh, quiet. You can't make any noise right now. The guy in front of us is sinister. He's taking a nap now. He's incredibly vicious when he's up and about. Buzz. So, what do you think? Pretty cool to see a lot up close, innit? Innit? Das ist ein Brite. Setting aside their incredible body weight, the complexity of their skeletal structure is breathtaking. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if you understand the different classes of raptors. Based on their size, raptors are then divided into 5 classes. At first, there was no real system for differentiating them. But the central government officially started using this based on something I blogged about just for fun. Let me tell you something about the record. I originally named him Sinister because of his fiery temper, but the central government ended up using it as well. As the years go by, more and more raptures are discovered. There are very few people studying raptures in depth. By giving them these placeholders names, we can... Screech! Oh, looks like Sinister's woken up. Something's not right. How come he's so agitated when he's just woken up? We didn't do anything to disturb him. Screech! Quick, your flashlight. The flashlight battery must have died. So he's mistaken you for an adversary. Blink, blink, blink. I tried to raise the brightness of the flashlight. Buzz, buzz. It's too late, we have to run. How stupid can you get? Does she actually think we can survive an encounter with the Lord? I knew Master would be helpless without me. Now's not the time to be standing around, let's go. Thanks all of you. You saved my life, so I owe you a great debt. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it wasn't just that big of a deal. I barely used even a tenth of my firepower back there. You certainly have a cool bunch of friends, Bo. Hehehe. Don't compliment them too much, otherwise it'll go to their heads. It may not be much, but here you go. Oops. This is a small token of my appreciation for your Nikke friends saving my life. I'll be grateful if you can pass it to them in my behalf. Sure thing. We made a significant breakthrough thanks to you guys. I managed to finally prove the hypothesis I had about Sinister's ancestors. What hypothesis? A few years ago I have hypothesized. Yeah. Higher class raptors will live longer. Would eventually evolve into imitate more complex life forms. That's true, the lower class raptors we examined previously are mimicking relatively smaller and simpler life forms. Forms of marine life. Sinister, on the other hand, was imitating a much larger and more complicated organism. A shark. A great white shark, to be exact. The moment I saw his movements up close, I was positive this was the case. Did you see his fin softly cutting through the blue sky? It was as he was swimming in the ocean. Wait, what the fuck is Sinister eigentlich für ein Gegner? Auch ein Bild davon. Sinister. Ah ja, das ist ein fliegender Fisch. Tatsächlich. So cutting through the sky. Yes, I saw it. What a phenomenal sight. This must be what the deep sea explorers felt before the first rapture invasion. When I delved into the ocean deep and discovered a great white shark swimming in the darkness. blog.arcpia.com/Raptillion. This is my blog URL. I can't wait to publish a post and share this incredible experience. Der funktioniert leider nicht, ich hab's schon probiert. Wäre cool, wenn sie die Seite wirklich gemacht hätten. Mit Rapture, mit so einer Rapturepedia. Das wäre richtig gut gewesen. We've had with everyone. Is it okay if I include you in the post? I'd rather you not, since it can be dangerous. Yeah, don't soldier. Oh, right. Communication with Rapture is banned in the Ark. I spent so much time on the surface that I completely forgot about it. It's too bad then, the role you and your friends played in all this will just remain a precious memory. Well, so long. Maybe you'll turn up in one of my future blog posts. So. Kommt nochmal Raptillion, zweimal Raptillion noch. Das war's, oder? Geil, Raptillion. Suyen, hey, you don't have anything going on, right? I need you to do something for me, huh? Nothing major. I just need you to capture a spy and bring them back for me. The only problem is they're up on the surface. Some idiot created a blog on our portal site, blog.arcpia.com/Raptillion. In seeing us, in seeing Squid, Crawler and Sinister, an entirely new ecosystem unfolded before my very eyes. Perhaps the notion that only humans deserve to live on this planet is an arrogant one. We've always entertained the idea of coexistence. Source. Now it's time to embrace a new ecosystem. Author Raptillion. She makes it sound like she can speak with the raptors directly. It's absurd. Who wouldn't be pissed off after reading such a drivel? You should respect freedom of speech. It's just words on the internet. Fair enough. That's what I thought at first as well. However, one of the senior military officers caught wind of this and contacted me. He was even screaming at the top of his lungs, demanding to know why the censorship has become so lax. Ever since they handed over the IT monopoly to Missiles, and that, as they say, is that. If I don't find whoever wrote this blog and deliver their head on a silver platter, they really let me have it. In light of this, I'm sure you're willing to cooperate. If you refuse to assist in capturing a spy, you might as well be a spy yourself. Catch my drift? Hehe. Now get to it. Auf geht's. So basically what she's saying is that we have to hand Raptillion over to her. What are you going to do, master? Let's try and persuade Raptillion. Persuade him to do what? Return to the Ark with us? You make it sound so as though we're sending Raptillion to his demise. Technically speaking, the penalty for communicating with the Rapture is death. At the very least, he'd be subjected to heavy torture. Buzz. It's Raptillion. I see him over there. Wait a minute. Something isn't right here. Look at all those Raptures. There must be dozens of them surrounding him. What's so surprising about that? He's surrounded by Raptures practically 24/7. Now that you mention it. Phew. He's not disguising himself like usual. If we don't hurry up and save him, he'll die. You must decide, Commander. If we go along with Suyan's request, we can just let the Raptures finish him. If not, just say the word. Let's save him. He fainted. What should we do? Since he's passed out, we can just haul him straight to the Ark. Considering the commander told us to save him, I'd say it's fairly obvious what the answer is to do that. Wouldn't you? Let's find somewhere safe to hide him, before heading back to the Ark. Well, das war nicht viel. Hey, what's the latest with the spy? We're working on it. Bah, too slow. You're resistant because of the target is human. It's only to be worse for them if you keep dragging on like this. Talk about ending someone's life as if it's worth nothing. Hey, who are you to judge me? I'd let him live if it were an option, but all that information has released about Raptures seems to have made a bigger impact than I thought. Besides humans and Raptures coexisting, surely even you can see how outrageous that is. It's beyond the pale. There's a lot I want to say, but it seems keeping silent is the best option for now. Nothing to add? Wow, you're becoming increasingly arrogant by the day. Fine. This is an urgent matter. If you are not up to it, I'll just send someone else who is. Huh. Can't even believe I even asked you in the first place, you little inappropriate language detected. Unable to send SMS. I'm such an idiot. Und die letzte Raptillion. Raptillion Request 7. My friend. What is it? Nikke's wearing the black. As in me. You're being chased by Nikke's in black? Yes. DJT. Die Koordinaten. The conversation with Raptillion is cut off. I'll be right there. This should be blah blah blah. No one's here. Also, doesn't Nikke chasing after a human sound odd to you? The nymph prevents most Nikkes from attacking humans. But there's always an exception to the rule. Do you mean Paris Siege? You mean the Assassin Squad? Paris Siege. Oh, das ist tatsächlich. You're quite a super sleuth. Hey, aren't you? Wait. Before that, what's in that bag you're holding? This is our target. Sion requested for an assassin, with the higher-ups' full approval, of course. So it's illegal to interfere, booyah. Raptillion is desperately trying to say something. I closed my eyes and tried to make out what he's saying. Regulated Raptor camo. Wear it. Put on the Raptor camo? What the heck? What is this? A cosplay convention? Is he a spy too? Turn the handle quickly. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Wait, don't turn it so fast, else... Screech! It's a distress signal. Huh? A calling signal? High class energy reaction at 7 o'clock. One lord and a group of 20 lower class raptors. Wait, that sounds familiar. Clunk, clunk. I have a visual. Sinister, Squid, Crawler, and even Lure. Aren't those all Raptillion's friends? That's right. Ah, I see what's going on. Since it's illegal for us to interfere directly, we need to pretend to fight Raptillion's friends until they save her. Bingo. Alright, let's do this. Hat sie Hör gesagt? Raptillion ist ein Mann auf jeden Fall. Scheinbar waren sie sich da noch nicht sicher. Weil man die Stimme noch, glaube ich, noch nicht gehört hatte. Ah, what are those things? They're not stopping. Pew! Dee winces in pain after getting hit by Crawler's beam. Squid, who has been waiting in the back, grabs and escapes with the bag at the moment of impact. Nice teamwork. Hold up, we're not out of the woods yet, just yet. A Tyrant class raptor is coming right this way. Buzz. That's... Mother Whale? The niggas move to point their guns at Mother Whale. Well, this... wird nichts. Wait. It's not here to fight. Buzz. Oh, die Pilgrim-Musik sogar. Carrying Raptillion and his friends on its back, the giant mechanoid whale drifts away towards the sunset. As if gently swimming through the sky, before anyone knows it, they vanished from sight. Did you see that, Commander? When the raptors took Raptillion to the mother whale, some of them came together and tried to repair Raptillion. Even when the seams of his raptor camo were wide open and he could be seen as clear as day. Even though he is of a different race, they treat him like one of their own. Stop right there. It's too late. They have already whisked him away. Damn it. Damn it to hell. Leave the vicinity as the assassins stare blankly up at the group of raptors. Hey friend, how have you been? Here's the thank you gift for helping me with my getaway. Seems like it doesn't want to go through. The signal isn't that great up at this altitude after all. Don't worry, your gift came through. Failed to send message. Oh well, hoping that these messages will find their way to you eventually. First, I say that I want to say to you. After we parted ways, I've been riding atop Mother Whale. My friends and I have been exploring the skies. The view from up here is truly breathtaking. I can never find the right words that will do it justice. However, what's more phenomenal are my rapture companions. Although I don't make any repair noises or have a flashing core, they show absolute no aggression towards me. Thanks to that, I'm now free to make sketches of their appearances and work on different communication methods with them. Never been happier in my life. It's a relief to hear that you're safe. Sounds like you're having a good time. Failed to send message. Ah, right, I've been thinking about something lately. When raptors and humans first encountered each other, in the first war, I wonder who was the first to pull the trigger. Tja, gute Frage. Humans? Failed to send message. When I was a kid, I was taught that raptors were the aggressors. Now I'm not so sure that's true. In fact, I'm starting to think that may have been the opposite. I guess I'm starting to get attached to these guys. Well, you can guess all you want about the past, but the truth will always be one tough nut to crack. War, mother whale, is increasing the altitude. I don't think I'll be able to send any more messages. Look after yourself next time you see a Rapture. Have faith in them. Look after yourself as well. Failed to send message. Das war das Ende der Raptillion-Saga. Er ist verschwunden mit Mother Whale.